Welcome to Real TV Online, where we gather the news that affects you, the Stratford community.
We'll be bringing you the top stories bi-monthly in this extended format. Today marks the 14-year anniversary of the 9/11 attacks in New York City.
And some of our freshman class here at Stratford weren't even born yet when tragedy occurred. Real TV reporter Jenna Jacobic brings us viewpoints from those who remember and those who don't.
14 years ago today, the United States fell under attack to a terrorist group.
And 9/11 was a pretty important day as far as historically speaking, and just the emotions here at Stratford and across the Low Country, across the country, it was a very tough day.
The attack led to the deaths of thousands of innocent people.
I feel sad about it, and I just think it's a horrible thing that somebody would do that to innocent people.
Tremendous sadness for the people who lost their lives, the military that wound up being affected by it, and in general, it felt like the world was not as safe as it used to be.
Our school is now at the point where most of our students can't remember the attack or were born in the year of the attack.
I know that the two planes crashed into the Twin Towers and they fell. And I was like not even 8 years old. So.
I first heard about 9/11 in school because it happened when I was 2.
I know that the Twin Towers crashed and a lot of people passed away.
Yeah, I first learned about 9/11 about 6 years ago, whenever I saw a program on TV about it around September 11th.
The students and teachers also had very different experiences in learning about the attack.
I was here at school and the first plane hit the first tower, and we caught some of the news, so that's what we started watching. We watched the second tower get hit, and then the news rolled in.
I didn't really know anything about it until a couple years later when we started talking about it in school.
I hope that they don't have to have something that big happen here at home where they don't feel as safe as they used to.
Although the 9/11 attacks led to many losses, it brought our country closer together. In the aftermath of the attack, the amount of patriotism in our country grew.
And I just think it's a great thing that people join together in the time of need, when people are sad and they lost loved ones, and it's just horrible, but I think it's awesome that people joined together and fought for their country.
We pulled together a lot here, and it was amazing to watch our country just become more patriotic.
Thanks, Jenna.
And in recognition of the anniversary, Stratford's JRTC pays respects to local fire crews this week. On Wednesday, Colonel Bland and some of our cadets personally thanked the Goose Creek Fire Department for putting their lives on the line every day. The safety they provided in our community comes about in more ways than just putting out fires.
I'm very grateful for our fire and policemen. They're the first responders to anything that happens. You usually see the firemen or policemen, and they don't hesitate when somebody's in need. They just put their lives on the line for somebody else. So I'm very grateful.
Yeah, they're willing to put their lives down for the rest of us. Their service to nation is just one of the most amazing things that I know about, and I'm extremely happy that they are out there protecting us every day.
And the fire department was the first on the scene at Stratford recently.
The fourth day of school ended with an AC unit getting struck by lightning, which tripped off the fire alarms at the end of the day around 3:30. Everyone was sent out in the pouring rain as emergency responders rushed to Stratford. The building was then evacuated, and the smell of smoke was so strong in the math hallway the next day. Luckily, no one was injured and the problems was fixed within a few days. Well, we've completed the first 4 weeks of school already.
It's hard to believe summer break ended a month ago. It's back to school for us on August 17th, and with the start of a new year, there are some big changes around the school. Most noticeably was the expansion of our cafeteria and canteen. The bigger cafeteria allows for more eating areas, both inside and outside.
I think it's really cool. I think it's really big and roomy, I think those little high chairs are really cool. It looks really modern and kind of hip,
I like it because it's bigger and there's nicer tables.
I think it's a nice cafeteria. I like the tables they added. It feels cleaner. But I wish we could still eat outside because I feel like we're shoving everybody into this one room and it's really cramped and it's hard to get a table.
There's also a new building which houses a state-of-the-art culinary wing as well as top-notch sports medicine facility. With the whole school year ahead of us, there are many, many events to look forward to in the months ahead.
In this edition of Stratford Speaks, some of you tell us what you're looking forward to most this school year.
I'm looking forward to Homecoming Spirit Week the most because I like dressing up with my friends.
I'm pretty stoked about the student-faculty basketball game.
Definitely the Friday night football games and the student-faculty volleyball game.
I'm looking forward to the sports events of Stratford and the academic rally.
I'm looking forward to the basketball season. I love our team, I love the boys, and I love the coach.
I'm looking forward to prom.
Going to the football games and getting to know people.
Getting ready to graduate, getting out here, and winning the state championship for wrestling.
A full month of sports is already underway.
Let's get caught up with your sports now.
I'm Kyle Thomas with your Real TV Sports. Our Knights start off their season with a 1-1 record. Stratford's offense ran up and down the field against Berkeley in a 47-24 win behind the efforts of running back Mikey White. White ran for 130 yards and 4 touchdowns. The running back also threw a 27-yard touchdown pass on the halfback opposition play pass.
But I just give all the credit to the offensive line, like I said. It was them and the quarterback for doing good reads and giving me the football.
Quarterback J.D. Davis got his first start at quarterback against the Stags. He didn't throw a ton, but he did lead the Knights with a 143-yard rushing, including this long touchdown run. The Knights' defense also forced several turnovers against the Stags, who refused to punt in the game. With an impressive win in Week 1, head coach Joe Marion says improvements is the biggest thing he wants to see this season.
I've always been a person to take them, to preach taking them one at a time. What we want to do is just get better each week. Last year we did that as a team, and I think this year's team's very capable of doing that and just getting better each week.
The Knights fell flat in Week 2 though, dropping a tough game at Sumter, 38-0. Max Preps has the Knights ranked 15th in the South Carolina 4A class rankings. They face undefeated Fort Dorchester tonight on the road before coming back to the Dungeon to play Ashley Ridge next Friday. Stratford's cross-country team is off to a running start, literally. The team ran more than 100 miles in the annual fundraiser. Coach Sutherland says it's important because without it, the team would not be able to get to all its meets.
It is a way in which we raise money for travel, for buses, for meet entry fees, things like that.
Our Knights start their volleyball season off with a winning start. They have a record of 3-2, with those 3 wins coming from Berkeley, Timberland, and Cross. And lastly, Coach John Chalice, our athletic director, is now elected into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Coach Chalice is the Knights' former baseball coach. He coached 2 Major League Baseball players, Matt Wieters and Toronto Blue Jays' Justin Smoke. Chalice coached the Knights to a runner-up state finish in 2004 and won the state championship with Smoke in 2005. Chalice says he's honored by the award, but it was more of a team effort.
It's a team award. It shouldn't just be my name on a plaque or anything. It was a whole group of people, coaches, parents, family members. It was just, and there's some people who don't even realize how much they helped. Just sometimes just saying something to get your mind clicking to where you make decisions just because it's something they said was pretty, off the wall. But there was a lot of people that helped out.
And that's all for your Stratford Sports.
Thanks for watching Real TV Online.
See you next time.